Hi, welcome to our channel DC42 Reddit. I've 18M been thinking about this girl, 18F. Should I text her? So back in senior year of high school, I was going through something towards the end of the year and I walked into class after missing quite a bit of school, to which she was one of the few people who tapped me on my shoulder and asked, "Is everything okay?" Mind you, we rarely spoke to each other in class, but there was one day in class when I said, "Timmy won't move away from my chair," to my teacher, and she turned back and quietly said, "I wonder why." Anyway, my last few months of high school were tough because I spiraled into somewhat of a psychosis, so I might have been a bit odd, but basically she was asking me questions in a totally non-interrogative way and was super kind to me. She offered to pick me up after school to go on a drive and chat, and so I did. The thing is, though, I don't know about the impression I left. I even said I'm breaking up with you as a friend at one point, LOL. It could have been worse, but She ended up texting me to feel free to reach out whenever, and I never did because, 1, I wasn't ready to talk to anyone, especially her considering the state I was in, and 2, it felt like she befriended me out of pity. I'm thinking about her now in my 3rd term of college because she was so kind and was one of the cuter and smarter girls in my grade. I guess I'm a bit intimidated and worry about the impression I might have made during our last few months. Should I text her? TLDR. There was this cute girl I met in high school, and I'm debating on texting her because of a possible bad odd first impression. You miss 100% of the chances that you don't take. A simple, "Hey, how are you?" text could go a long way. If for some reason she doesn't answer, then just let it go. You won't know until you try, though. And here's a comment from Reddit Peps. From D+L+K+M, if you want to reach out to her as a friend who helped you get through a difficult time, that would probably be fine. Just don't ruin her positive associations with you by thinking that her kindness means an interest in dating you. Kind women are unfortunately misunderstood often, and it's never fair that their sincere friendships are so often ruined because some guys can't accept platonic niceness as just that. So text her to catch up. Just don't try to date her. Coming up next is a new story. My 28F boyfriend, 28M, can't seem to move on from the fact that I had an abortion in a previous relationship. My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. 1 year into the relationship, I told him that I had an abortion 5 years ago, as contraceptives failed me. He was devastated when I told him this, but after discussing it, I assumed he had processed and accepted it. More recently, he told me that everything about our relationship is perfect, except for the fact that I previously had an abortion with my ex. He said he wants our relationship to work out, but feels like he is sloppy seconds. It bothers him that A, I had an abortion, and B, that it wasn't with him. He was raised Catholic and has limited support for women's rights to abortion, although he is not strictly against it. I tried to reassure him that he is not sloppy seconds. I reminded him that each relationship is unique and that my past does not impact our relationship or our future together. I'm not proud that I had an abortion, and I wish I didn't have that past experience, but I do, and I firmly believe it was the best course of action for everyone who was involved at the time. My boyfriend and I were raised differently and have different beliefs and perspectives on this topic. I don't believe that means we need to break up, but I'm not sure how to help him process this and move on. It kind of sucks that he views himself as the victim of something that happened to me years ago. But I respect that those are his feelings. Save for this issue, our relationship is amazing, and I love him dearly and want to spend the rest of my life with him. However, I know it is wrong to be with someone who doesn't accept me as I am. What can I say to him to help him accept and move on from this? So, OP, you know that he is not sloppy seconds. He's saying he's getting sloppy seconds. You are the sloppy seconds. You're okay with someone calling you that? That's appalling. He doesn't respect you, and it sounds like he doesn't even like you. Any advice for OP folks? And now, let's go to Reddit community comment section. From Johnny Velvet, anyone older than 16 using the phrase sloppy seconds, disservice or relationship and or sex. We really have to stop rewarding toxic people by giving them their way as if this is acceptable at all. Stop dating little boys like this. Stop letting people speak down to you and then staying with them as a reward. That's all for today, folks. See you on next post.